Hi YouTube, welcome to another edition of Horror Hands, and in this video I'm going to be going through the purchases that I've made this last month. And there's not that many movies here, but I did pick up a ton of stuff from the recent Comic-Con, and I showed that in a video a couple of days ago, so feel free to check that out if you want to see that. Before I go through these, I just wanted to give a shout out to 80s Film Fan, who's been messaging me the last couple of days. Thank you for your support. He's got some amazing special editions and whatnot, so check out his channel, highly recommended. So, things that I've bought this month. The first one is the Black Waters of Echo's Pond, which I got a couple of days ago. I've yet to watch this, but looks interesting. It's got Robert Patrick and Danielle Harris in, so interesting cast. I'm looking forward to checking that one out. The next movie I got is Bloodbath, which is an anthology film from the director of Bloodsucking Freaks. I watched this the other day. It's very reminiscent of like the old Amicus type anthology movies. I didn't enjoy this quite as much, but it was still an interesting film. It's got some interesting moments in it. It's quite noteworthy for starring Doris Roberts, who is the mum from Everyone Loves Raymond. So it was interesting to see her when she was younger and starring in a 70s horror film. The next one I got was Bog, which I only watched a few days ago, but I can't remember hardly anything from the film. I'm not saying it was bad, and I did enjoy it. It was very cheesy, but I have an affinity for any kind of aquatic-based monster movies. So things like Humanoids from the Deep and Piranha, that kind of thing. I love those kind of movies. So this was right up my street. Just remember it being very cheesy, but unfortunately I must have had too much going on because I don't remember much of that one at all. This one I've just bought today, like a couple of hours ago, and it's Bruce Campbell versus the Army of Darkness. So it's the official bootleg director's cut of Army of Darkness, and I found it in a charity shop near where I live. There was like a bunch of like exercise and workout DVDs, and then this was slipped in amongst them. So I thought, I'll take that. So I've already got the Anchor Bay limited edition version of Army of Darkness, but I thought this would be a nice companion to have alongside that. The next one I've got is Bugged. Found this for cheap, so picked it up. Not watched it yet, but it's a trauma movie, so I'm expecting some good low budget craziness from this one. The next one I got was Experiments in Terror, which I don't know a lot about. I've just got it and I've yet to watch it. I've heard mixed things about it. I've heard people say it's brilliant, and then people saying it's just so weird that they struggle to watch it. It certainly looks interesting, and even the blurb on the back is quite out there. So yeah, I'm expecting weird things from this one, but looking forward to watching it. The next one is Frat House Massacre. I got this really early on in the month, but I remember not really enjoying this one. This one was just full of characters which I really didn't like, and it takes place in like this high school or college, and it's like the most horrible school you can imagine. It's like everyone is horrible. Everyone just spends the time bickering with each other, and then there's like these weird initiation tasks that always lead to like torture and then murder. So like students being killed on a daily basis, but nothing seems to be done about it. And it's like, why is this school here? Why has it not been shut down? And where are the staff and the police and that kind of thing? Because all you see is the students who just, like I say, just bicker and torture and kill each other. very bizarre film and very sort of downbeat, and nothing sort of redeeming about this one for me. I didn't enjoy that one. Next one I got was Goosebumps 2. I really liked Goosebumps 1, so I was eager to see this one, and I enjoyed this one too. I didn't enjoy it quite as much as the first one, but still a good film. I kind of missed Jack Black in this one. I thought he did a great job playing R.L. Stein in the first one. He does pop up in this one towards the end in an uncredited role, and I enjoyed it more when he came into it. So interesting to see Jack Black playing such an enjoyable role, I think. But I enjoyed it. Still recommend the second one. Thought it was a lot of fun. Next one I got was the Green Inferno, and I'm ashamed to say I've not seen this until a couple of days ago when I watched it, and I absolutely loved it. I've heard people say they hate it, some people love it. I really liked it. I thought it was fantastic, so really glad to finally get this and add it to the collection. Next one I got is The Initiation on Arrow Blu-ray, so always looking to pick up Arrow Blu-rays. If you want to see a great Arrow collection, check out Horror Fan Man. He owns pretty much everything that Arrow's brought out. Yet to watch this, but I'm looking forward to it. It's an 80s slasher film, so hopefully it's going to be right up my street. So yeah, looking forward to that one. Next one I got is The Monster, which I was excited to get, but I'm a bit on the fence now because I've heard a few mixed reviews about this one. I've heard people say it's terrible and nothing happens in it, so I'm expecting a bit of a slow burner with this one. But I'm looking forward to watching it and seeing what it's like. So yeah, I'll probably watch that one in the next couple of days. The next one I got is The Unliving, which is a Paul Naschy film, and I do like Paul Naschy films, but not this one. This one was awful. It looks like it's like a 1970s film, but it's actually from like 2004, 2005, and it's a really, really bad film. Very dull, very uninteresting. Paul Naschy's in it, but he kind of feels like a bit of a second-rate character in it. It's mainly made up of these annoying other people that kind of hang out in this castle, and Paul Naschy comes in and out of the story as the werewolf, but I lost interest in this one early on. It's a really poor film. I recently watched Werewolf Shadow with Paul Naschy, which was just amazing, and going from that to this was like, oh my God, really not very good. Next one, another film I've never seen, finally got hold of it, is Vampire in Brooklyn, where Eddie Murphy plays like a Nosferatu type vampire who goes to Brooklyn to find his long lost love. This one was okay, had some good moments in it, but I kind of feel that the film itself doesn't know whether it wants to be a comedy or a horror, and it kind of falls short in both respects. But like I say, it did have some enjoyable moments, and it was quite interesting to see Eddie Murphy play a vampire and star in a horror film, so I liked it for those reasons. Next one I got is VHS Viral. I'm a big fan of the VHS films, and this one didn't disappoint either. This one feels a little less raw than what the first two did. This one kind of ups the ante in terms of special effects and action and things like that. Had a bit more of a creative side to it. In particular, the story with the magician's cloak was very interesting. I enjoyed that one a lot. So yeah, happy to get the third one. Happy that it was still a good film. Next one I got is Victor Frankenstein. So this one is kind of a modern, not modern because it's still set in oldie times, but it's sort of a modern movie take on the Frankenstein legend. So James McAvoy plays Frankenstein, and Daniel Radcliffe, his assistant. A little bit watered down, which I thought it would be for this kind of film, but still a good movie. And James McAvoy and Daniel Radcliffe are both fantastic actors, and they play good parts in this movie. There's a cool looking monster at the end as well. So overall, I did enjoy this one. I thought it was a good movie. And finally, I got Warm Bodies, which I really enjoyed. I didn't think I would like this as much as I did, but I did like it a lot. It's probably the most upbeat zombie film that's ever been made. It's the story of a zombie who falls in love with a human girl, and it just sort of tells the story of their relationship, from her being scared of him, thinking he's going to eat her, to them sort of falling in love and that kind of thing. It sounds terrible, but I did enjoy it. It was an enjoyable film. So yeah, happy to slide that one into the collection. So that's what I got this month. Hopefully there's some good purchases there. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Thank you for everyone that's commenting, and look out for more videos coming soon.